All right, chat. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully, you know what? Can I just say, big shout out to everyone showing up today. So I always get a little kind of like worried and weirded out because it's not Marvel Champions. Obviously, it's not Marvel Champions tonight. So I always assume no one's going to show up because I still have not nightmares. That's not the right way to phrase it, but like, still worries about people not showing up to things. And already, I mean, 20 some, actually just over 20 some people already showing up for a non-Marvel Champion stream. Love it. Love it. Love it. Makes me happy. Especially since now and again I get comments about how like on my YouTube videos about how like, oh, I'd be nothing without Marvel Champions. So it's just like, yeah, maybe I wouldn't be the same size, but it wouldn't be nothing. And I'll take that every time. Feels good to be here, chat. What is it, Wednesday? Dude, this week. So long. Oh well. Oh well. YouTube, make sure that like button. Twitch, you have your you have your legalized gambling up already. So make sure to go check that out, Twitch. It's just, you'll know who I'm playing as legendary tonight. You'll know who I'm playing and what I'm doing because we're going to decide that later. I'm going to give you all two options. And Kick, keep on kicking. I appreciate there's a couple viewers in Kick, so I appreciate you all being there. Thank you for the support. Enjoy not watching ads, that's for sure. All right, let me get the chat. Tiger was not first. First was Alex asking how it's going. Hope you're doing well. Tiger Forever, speaking of playing legendary, watch Tombstone before the stream. Tombstone is goated. I love that movie so much. I think I've told you all this, that I had Novels watch Tombstone. She's like, I don't like Westerns. And I was like, I know. But this is like, it's a Western, but it's like a bit different, right? Like, it's just a good movie. And she's like, okay. And then she watched it. She's like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, I know. It's phenomenal. So, absolutely phenomenal movie. Highly recommend everyone watch it. LW, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Arrow, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Keith, hello there. Ziggy, how's it going? Ziggy, I popped into your writing stream. Was that yesterday or today? I don't remember what day, but you were typing on a keyboard. I just kind of had it in the background. I was doing other stuff. Cyber Jace, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Would you get in trouble if you made a video that's just your intro music on loop? Probably. Because who actually owns it? Game Chops owns it. And like they let you all use their music for live streams, but they don't really like when it's in videos. I sometimes get a copyright hit by them. And I just go like, hey, I'm not like using just your video. It's in the background. They're like, okay. And they get over it pretty fast. Joshy, I'm here for another Wednesday stream. The small wins from not being 100% and working from home. Let's go. Happy to see you here, dude. Hopefully you're doing well. 15 seconds? You winded? Dude, it's a long day. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long day, man. Also, welcome, Tiger Forever. Hopefully you're doing well. Performance anxiety. Tiger Forever, D20 new haircut. Just got done today. It needs the marinade still. So it's undercooked. Still needs to marinate a little bit. You got to give it time. So it'll get there. First day haircut is never good. Never good. You got to give it a day or two. It's got to feel itself out. It's got to recognize its new life, its new weight. It takes time, man. Cyber Jace, I'm loving Magneto. I assume the hero. Magneto hero is really good. Really, really, really good. Always down for a legendary stream. That's awesome, Corey. Welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well, man. Has it been a while, Corey? I know you used to come in here a lot. And YouTube doesn't give me up-to-date stats to stalk people easier. I'm your Huckleberry. Dude, it's so good. Tombstone was the movie that made me want to watch Westerns. And then I discovered I don't really like Westerns. I just like Tombstone. The problem is Tombstone's like the best Western. Like, it's definitely top 3. There's some others that are really good too, but it's really good. It's really good. I mean, everyone's giving a performance of a lifetime there. Excited for Legendary. Let's go. Hopefully doing well, Mongoose. And I kind of point that out to people when I get them to watch it. It is a good way to do it. It for sure is.
Meow, 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 wow, wow, meow.
Griffin, I appreciate that. With your Prime sub for 8 months, dude. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy that ad for your watching. If you all have Amazon Prime over there on Twitch, make sure you connect it to your Twitch account. Use your Prime sub. Support the channel. Or support someone else. Just a small someone else. Epic, welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. Marvel Legendary, what is that? Well, you are about to learn. It's this. It's this. This. The deck builder game, not a deck construction game. Also, did I miss Joshy say something about me poking him? Oh, there we go. Yeah, not sure I'm fond of D20 poking me in the nose. Well, too bad. So I just realized that, like, I read it. Like, a lot of times I skim chat really fast to see what it says, so I can remember, like, okay, this is what you have to, like, respond to and whatnot. But then I realize I forget sometimes. That would be in the morning for you. It was last night for me, but I appreciate it. Made my 2,000 word count last night. Dude, awesome. Good job, man. I saw your reel of you getting your book in the library, or pulling your book out of the library, which is cool. Josh, my first date haircut is actually the best. That's when it's all clean shaven. I wish it would stay that way. Interesting. I always feel like day 1 looks terrible and day 2 looks better. Usually by the end of day 2 is fine. I lurk a lot. That's fair. It's also self-done. There you go. Griffin, hopefully you're doing well, man. 777, hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you. A Warhammer streamer has the same intro music. I said, you thief. I mean, we all stole it from the same person. Wait, what Warhammer streamer? Who are you watching besides me? Who are you watching beside me? Unless it's at a different time. That's completely fine. Tombstone is the GOAT. Absolutely. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Recovering from going to bed at 3:30 a.m. Oh, watching the World Series of Poker main event. Won't do it tonight. They put the rest of it behind a paywall. Sad. Sad poker sad. That's rough, dude. I feel like when I finish the streams with you all, I'm exhausted. Then, like, it's a rough next day. Like, tomorrow is going to be a rough day. Yo, chat. Yo, Adrian. 37 people on a non-champions night. Let's go. Thank you, chat, for showing up. There are a ton of bad westerns and maybe only 10, 15 worth watching. No. There's like 600 worth watching, but there are 10 or 15 bad ones for sure. Yeah. Griffin is getting a kitten on Friday. What kind? That's awesome, dude. Marbles to name it. Let's go. I kind of like this idea. Griffin, hear me out. You could have a fun story that anytime someone comes over and they're like, how did you get your kitten's name? And why did you pick Booty Slayer 3000? And it's like, well, there's a streamer named D20 Woodworking. You probably heard of him. And he has a game called Marbles. You should have seen some of the other options. I know how it is. Like, you skip my chats because I'm a chat hog and trying to derail everything. Yeah, but I don't tell you that. Day 1 for me is just completely bald, so it works. That's fair. Has got to learn how to paint minis. That's fair. I feel like... Is it a guy or a girl? I'm curious. Westerns are awesome. Thank you, Keith. A 3-month tabby female. That's awesome. Make sure to put in the Discord the pictures once you pick up that cat. Westerns is a great genre, but many are too cheesy. The golden ones are epic cinema, though. Yeah. I think I've said this in chat before, and I got some hate for it. That I actually am not that big of a fan of the spaghetti west, not the spaghetti westerns, but the Man with No Name trilogy. Like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I actually think it's an overrated western. It is good, but it's not number like 1, 2, or 3. I actually think some of the other ones in that series are better, but that's just me. I think The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is way too long. Like it's a really long movie. 601 westerns. Wait, what are you talking about? There's so many. Booty Slayer 4,000. I was thinking that's pretty good too. I think we'll just have different numbers. Picking up the 6-piece tendies from Raising Cane's. Denise, you won't be able to finish that, Alex. You underestimate my power. Dude, you could throw down 6-piece tendies. Bro, I can eat way too many chicken tendies. I remember I was watching wrestling the other night. And by the other night, this was probably like 2 months ago. But it was the whole Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom in love. And they had matching pillows that were just chicken nuggets, dino chicken nuggets. And I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I need that pillow. So I'm going to figure it out. D20, can you give me a special badge beside my name, or is that reserved for the best of the best? What badge do you want? Depends what you want. I can only make so many things happen. You mean like what Joshy has, the symbol? You have to get past a year. To be a 1.5 year subscriber, or you just subscribe on Kick. Big game, but no, I read that already. Then there's BTTF3. What's that? The Good, the Bad, the Ugly reminds me of Quentin Tarantino style. Tarantino was a big fan of that movie, right? I remember reading that one time. Or I dreamt it, and then it's not true. I still kind of want to stream painting minis just so potentially people might pop in and help entertain me while I paint. But I also don't want to be judged on how bad my painting technique is. Man, just go for it. The thing is, Joshy, that I'm sure you have recognized about the internet, and that all people and all streamers need to recognize about the internet, is that you're just going to be constantly judged. I'm constantly judged. I had one of my first streams, a person say, you are the most annoying sounding person. Not the content of what you're saying, but just your voice is very annoying. Please change. And I went, oh, okay, cool. So that's the internet. I also feel I'd struggle to give a decent view of the mini while painting. I think you'd be fine. I don't think half the time people care about that. Like, okay, so the dirty little secret with Twitch and all that stuff of why people do well and not well and whatever is, for the most part, people want community, right? Yes, like us playing a game is like cool and whatnot, and yes, some people just care about me playing Marvel Champions or just care whatever. But generally speaking, the reason people are showing up 38 strong right now on our non-Marvel Champions night, it's because they just want to be a part of this amazing community. It's not me doing it. I'm not the community. If anything, I'm bringing you all down, but it's you all. So really, that's what you just want to do, Josh. You just want to foster that while you happen to paint minis. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, that's the secret to streaming. That and never trusting Twitch to get you viewers, because they will not. Twitch is garbage. Agree on the good, the bad, the ugly, but the rest of Eastwood westerns are the best. Oh yeah. Agree, Arrow. I don't make it seem like I was like putting down Eastwood. Goated. To me, he's neck and neck with John Wayne. If you made an argument that Eastwood was better than Wayne or vice versa, I would accept both those arguments. You know what I mean? The Booty Slayer badge. I don't know how I would get it to you, but I do like the idea of the existence of the Booty Slayer badge. I have to think about that. I wonder if I can custom artwork that from AI. Because I right now have a badge budget of $0, so, and I don't think an artist will accept that. I'm just kidding before people get mad at me. I'll do it myself in Canva. Any interest in Grendel game? 4 different mechanics in a game? No, I don't. I haven't heard of that. Wait, is it like Root, where it's like kind of like 4 different things going on at once, or like I should say, each 4 different factions playing at the same time? Just let me completely change my personality for you. No problem. Anything for the money, right? Yeah. You think I do this for fun? You kidding me? Streamers are well known for being extremely lucrative. The streaming business in general is the easiest way to become a millionaire. I don't know if you all know that. Millionaire here. You're the most annoying sounding person. They clearly haven't heard me before. No, I think they heard you and they went, well, at least Joshy's not D20. Let's go see Goblin Gimmicks on the Prime Day sale. I picked up Tiny Epic Dinosaurs and Tiny Epic Games. We're going to be talking about Tiny Epic stuff and some news today. I don't know if you also saw the news with them. Foster the People Man? Yeah. It's honestly a lot. Like people have asked me, like, how do you grow a streaming community, whatever. And it's the complete opposite, which is so weird. It's the complete opposite of a YouTube community, really. I mean, you could do it, but it's really different. YouTube is all about, well, YouTube's weird. YouTube's really, really weird to grow on because it's really just about like, you have, like, especially now in Marvel Champions, like if you just put out gameplay content, it's really hard to break through in Marvel Champions now because it is very saturated, right? There's a lot of Marvel Champions content creators, which I think is a good thing. But as a newer creator, it's a really hard thing to like do. So I think you have to be more something, more over the top, better at editing than me or Nelson, which isn't a hard bar to clear, right? You have to be really knowing the depth of the game. And this is what's, if you're a content creator or you want to be a content creator, now that Villain Theory is leaving, is actually kind of a huge opening for a lot of people because there's crazy things you could do with that if you understand like several different layers of the game, right? Understanding lore, right? And just like making a really thematic game could do really well. Like you have to be something even higher. I was very fortunate to be an early person in this space. So I have a natural advantage for better or for worse. But that's how you have to play the YouTube side of things. The live streaming side of things, it's literally about like building community, right? And you can kind of do that on YouTube, but it's not quite the same. You know what I mean? Marlon, welcome to chat. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. How's it going? Corey, I don't play Marvel Champions or have much interest in it, but I still watch sometimes because of D20 and to see what they do with the heroes to keep them on flavor. Yeah, I appreciate that. Corey, what was the video that got you into this then? Or not video, but game. What game got you into this channel? John Wayne is from Iowa? Is he really? That's awesome. Do you like the Quick and the Dead Westerns? One of Gene Hackman's best? I think I've only seen them once, so I don't really remember, but I don't remember hating it. So maybe. Wayne Shudis and Eastern's Unforgiven top tier stuff. Unforgiven's really good. Are you going to teach me to play a legendary Zane? Is that how I would pronounce that? Yes. Yeah. I will teach you all to play legendary tonight. How about that left hand, Ace? Villain Theory is leaving? Yeah, he's leaving. Yeah, he made an announcement a while ago. He had like 10 videos left in him instead. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah.
Got my time attempt.
We're in the end game now. This is about him leaving. This whole thing. So if you want to watch it, that's the video to watch. But yeah, I think he said like 10 more in him, which I think he's past 10. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's up to 13. So I mean, he's still like chugging along a little bit, but he's definitely dropped off with how much content he's doing. I think I think publicly what he has said is that he's not really happy with the current environment, or what's going to be the current environment. So he's kind of like bowing out now. I venture there's more to the story, and I think that's his story to tell. But I have a good guess of what it could be. I've been gone for too long. It's Daring Lime's gone too, right? He left. I demoed Marvel Champions at a convention, then looked up the content and found you. After a while, I decided the game wasn't for me, but liked how you discussed it. Oh, I appreciate that. That's interesting. So you know what's fun fact? So Gen Con's around the corner, and unfortunately I'm not going. But I did have Fantasy Flight Games reach out to me and ask me if I want to interview Tony. Well, if I wanted to interview Tony or Duke. And I thought that was funny because I was like, I don't know if Tony would accept me. Like, I hope he does. Like, he seems like a genuine dude and whatever, but I don't know if he would really want to sit down and have an interview with me. But I'm hoping he shows up at PAX Unplugged and they invite me to do it again, because that would be a fun video, I think. I think that would be fun. I think I would let him rail on me if he really wanted to. I'd be like, if you have pent-up anger against me, let it go. But just let it go. Like, I want to see the hate flow through you. I think it'd be funny. I think it would just be a fun video, especially if we did like tongue in cheek, like whatever. Quick in the Dead is awesome. Jay Wheel, welcome to chat. Zane is correct. Yes, it's not often I get names right. 1 out of 10 ain't bad. Also, like the new Magnificent Seven with Denzel Washington. Did it also have Chris Pratt in it? Was Chris Pratt in a different remake for a Western? Like Quick in the Dead, directed by Sam Raimi, though the soundtrack is weird because it is all Alan Silverstreet is almost reusing the Back to the Future thing. Wow, that's weird. I played an LCG called Doomtown, which is a Western theme that's fun. Oh, that's interesting. Who does Doomtown? Summer in the Thunderdome is pretty miserable temperature-wise. The AC can only do so much on the concourse at my office. Ugh. That's the worst. Ashes Ascendancy is close to dropping. The Pledge Manager's open, right? I think I just filled that out today. Oh, 70 didn't hear that he's leaving. Yeah, he's leaving. Don't leave me too. Nah, we're sticking around. As far as live streaming, like I've said in the past, live streaming is just my favorite thing in the world to do. I love it. I love it. So if anything, I would slow down making videos, which I kind of have realistically. But this, what we're doing right now, straight to the veins, baby. I love it. I still can't figure out if it was my fault or your fault that Lime left. Maybe it was a combined effort. It was just hilarious that within a day or two of me playing a game with him and you doing a video, he's like, I'm out. It's not us. I'll tell you that, Joshy. I know exactly why. And it's not us. Beast Snow, how's it going? Welcome to chat. D20 is Palpatine now. I feel like I feel like the board game space needs a villain, right? It needs a villain arc or a heel move, depending on how you look at it, right? Board game space does not have a good heel. So I don't know if I really should be saying this because I don't want him to feel bad. But Villain Theory and I did come up with we brainstormed an entire idea. This was like a year or two ago, of that we would do a whole wrestling promo thing. So basically, villain would be face and I would be the heel. And we would just go at each other because we thought it would make funny content. And then we kind of realized that the board game space wouldn't be able to handle that. And we would just get like a big negative reception to everything. And they just wouldn't like get it. And you couldn't just like have fun and joke about it because that's not what the space does. And we wonder why content creators are leaving. So we kind of decided against it. Also, it's going to be like a ton of work that I don't know if we really wanted to invest in it. Chris Pratt was in it. Him and Vincent D'Onofrio is in it too, with Ethan Hawke and a few other people. Okay. Lauren, welcome to chat. Recovering surgery, so it's going to be lurking. Oh no. You doing all right? Start a new Marvel Champions core box in the interview. This is okay. So they would probably want to vet my questions ahead of time. Like if they agree, they didn't say that they would vet my questions, but I assume they would, me being me and them knowing me, they would probably want to vet my questions. So, I think I would legit ask the questions though. Like, okay, so I'm a journalist by trade. I've mentioned a few times. I know it's really famous. So being that way though, oh, I need to change this song. Hold on, chat. I will get hit on this one. There we go. So being a journalist by trade, I have talked to billionaire CEOs, right? And I've asked them, why do you exploit your employees? Like, I don't care. I'll ask people up front. I try to be nice about it, but when I have to hit the question, I hit the question. And with him, I would legit ask, so where's Daredevil? Is he soon? Because we have a lot of people asking. Tell me the strategy of wanting to do Black Panther Shuri over Daredevil, or even Maria Hill, or even Nick Fury. Tell me more. And be like, we can't talk about future projects. I was like, yeah, but you can like wink, right? Game looks awesome. Tiger Forever, do it. Isn't FFG giving us a heal? I mean, I don't think they're trying to. A heal usually knows that they're heal. I don't think FFG knows that. Every stream by saying the attack on my life has left me wounded, unlimited power. He's like, let the hate flow through you. D20's Kurt Angle? Dude, I wish I was peak Kurt Angle. Are you kidding me? Repaired my torn bicep. Oh, that's right. I think you mentioned that, right? Feel better, dude. Dude, I would do twos. Have you ever seen the reel? It's a reel of like a couple, like a young couple. And the guy is talking to the girl, and the guy's like, so when's the tribal chief coming? Roman Reigns. Like, I'm ready for him. And like, he's putting up his one and whatnot. And she's like, we're at a Taylor Swift concert. And like the whole concert just like shows him like just holding it up and whatnot. B now it plays a group on Sundays in my LGS, and we play all kinds of different games. We do that. And L5R, let's go. Not that they did that, but they did a shield wave and then a wave of other D-list heroes in the Civil War wave. Yeah. I also wonder if, actually, that would be a legit question I would ask, is do they as a group decide what they're going to do? Or does each individual designer get to say, like, I want to do X thing with X heroes? You know what I mean? The Cedar Falls City Administration once said during a council meeting with the community, I don't have the time to go over this. He's on administrative. Are you interviewing someone? No. If I went to Gen Con, I could interview Tony. If he would have accepted me. I don't think he would have, but you never know. I think I make a terrible heel. Because I think people would think I'm too serious with all the horrible things I say, since I'm naturally say horrible things when I'm being nice. But I think that would make you a good heel then. Like, you have to be like Shawn Michaels, right? Where he truly hates the country of Canada. Like, down to his bone, he hates Canada. So he's a great Canadian heel, because the hatred's real. And I think that's what you have to be a great heel. That's why John Cena is kind of a bad heel. Love L5R as well. It's super fun. My buddy has a game called 7th Sea City of 5 Sails. Wow, that's a lot of weird things to say. T20, which should I get next? I need more X-Men for Magneto. Angel or Nightcrawler or Iceman or X-23. X-23 won't help that. Neither will Angel, unfortunately. So either Iceman or Nightcrawler, probably. I have to look at the decks, though. But X-23 is dope. I was actually probably a bit too mean to Havoc in our last stream, but ironically the audio was off, so I couldn't be heard, and we started again. I've been too many means. Though I was kind of mad that nobody heard all the horrible things. What's the news about Legendary? There is no news about Legendary, right? Yeah, no, there's just Marvel Legendary is what we're playing. And then we're going to talk about Gamefound games and news. Generally speaking, they are not related. Sorry if that's confusing. Also, welcome, Chris. Marvel Legendary is the worst company with news ever. Like, you can't get, like, anything out of them. Hopefully in Gen Con we know more about what's going on, because the last Gen Con we heard about the second edition of the core box, Marvel Legendary. And then since then, it's the most frustrating thing in the world. I saw in the comics that Tigra and Hulkling were somewhat important to the Civil War story, so that's why they picked them. Yeah, I mean, definitely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be interesting to see if they pick who based off what they think is important. They pick off of like whatever it may be. I'm kind of interested in like that sense. You know what I mean? I would like to see what version of Punisher they would do. 70s version is goated. What's the difference between the versions? Let's just say you don't know anything. What would you tell that person? 7C game is now we play. Nice. Is we're waiting to hear what's the. Do you know what's funny if they come out in Gen Con and they have nothing to do with Marvel Legendary, but they announced DC Legendary? Stop Killing Games made the million signatures, but they still want more signatures just in case some names are fake. Yeah. No, they're gonna get it. Once you got PewDiePie on board, what people seem to forget, all right, what the Utes seem to forget is the actual immense amount of power that PewDiePie has. Like, I know Mr. Beast is a quote-unquote bigger YouTuber, but he's really not. Mr. Beast has a ton of small children who don't know what a signature is. So his demographic is a little different. PewDiePie is like Gen Z and Millennial and a few Xers, right? Like, he runs the entire list. And once PewDiePie says to do something, it gets done. Especially if he decides to actually push it hard. We're always looking for fresh blood. I mean players. Bloody players. Wait. But see, the Fantastic Four, I feel, were more important than Hulkling and Tigra, and they aren't here. Maybe Honorable Viking. Maybe it's because they're next. Props for My Cousin Vinny reference. Yeah, My Cousin Vinny is goated movie. Top 3 movie, right, chat? All time. Fresh Bills. I know how to play those. I own all 5R. DC Legendary was already been announced that they are going to work on design and create. No further news on it yet, though. Wait. But did they say that? I thought they just said that they have the rights and they plan to make a game with the rights. Was there something after that? The last thing I saw was this. So Upper Deck and Warner Brothers Discovery Global Consumer Products, that's one heck of a company name, expand their trading card memorabilia and gaming partnership to include DC comic book characters. And then they talk about... Yeah. So they're to create new trading cards, memorabilia, and tabletop games featuring the DC superheroes and all that stuff. That's the last thing I saw. Was there something newer that I don't know about? Which is 100% possible. Wait, they have a Neopets game? Oh no, I did know this. God, I was so deep in Neopets. What is this? Wait, what? Oh, this is from 2022. Okay. All right. You and Nelson should have a stream where you play Marvel Champions inside the Hell in the Cell. I'm down. Tell him I'm down. I had the first core and I think a couple of smaller packs, but never really got anything else because it died before I could. What, Legendary? Yeah. I'm missing 2 boxes still. And I don't want to pay $400 for each one yet. Upper Deck said either in Discord or in Bagel Games Twitch stream that Devin was working to be the designer and would start on it soon. Okay. Devin's the first one, right? Devin Lowe, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if it's on Bagel Top, then I trust it. Think about it. I'm a sucker for FFG because I have L5R, Star Wars Destiny, and Marvel Champions. Do you have Arkham and Lord of the Rings as well? Anything Garth Ennis version published would be a GOAT Punisher. Speaking of DC, anyone tried Forever yet? I'm curious about, but haven't dived in the research yet. Still sorting new SWU release, but saw someone playing at the LGS this weekend. No, I have not looked into it at all. I don't know if anyone else has. Valk is $12.49 on Prime. It's a great deal. Haven't gotten Arkham or Lord of the Rings? Okay. Been debating about Arkham? I think we're going to have an Arkham stream soon. I think we're going to do that soon. The reason being is because I just want to play it, to be honest. I just want to play Arkham again, and I feel like there's a scenario pack I haven't played yet, whatever one of the newer ones are. And I was like, I should probably do that. I can't find Age of Apocalypse anywhere. Yeah. It's tough, dude. This is I'm telling you, chat. I'm telling you. Current environment is not going to go backwards in 2026. Just not. Just call it a gut feeling. Did my pledge manager for Ashes say, how much of everything did you get? Did you get 2? Just in case. I know some product for it is hard to get, but it's kind of important from what someone told me. What? For Legendary? Nah. I don't have the X-Men stuff, and I don't have Civil War, which are very good boxes, but like I don't need it. You're gonna have to very strategically go through Ashes to not get overwhelmed. Yes, one thing at a time. I should have gotten 2 just in case. That's what I'm saying, man. Oh, Arkham. Yeah. Well, if you do the re-release or the new packaging, you'll be fine. Just go in order. Get Dunwich, get Carcosa. Just kind of go in order. Don't worry about... Start with Dunwich and Carcosa is what I'll say. And you'll be good. Qui-Gon Maul starters? Yeah, dude, I'm 100% for it. I love Darth Maul. That set's coming out soon, right? Another like week or so? Did you all see there was something on... Was it Amazon? I shared it in Discord. That was Legend of the Five Rings super on sale. Legend of the Five Rings. Was it Amazon? I can't remember what it was now. God, I really wish Legend of the Five Rings would have been more solo and easier to like get into solo. Because the art is just, I mean, it's top tier. That art is top tier. I don't know who did the art for it, but I saw a Buffy the Vampire Slayer Legendary one time at a random game store. I wish I would have gotten Buffy the Vampire Slayer Legendary game, because everyone's like, oh, it's not very good and whatever. Now it's hard to find. I was going to do Arkham and the repackaged versions, etc. I even made a buying guide for myself. Then FFG did their Legacy announcement, and I decided, no, Ashes gets my money instead. Yeah. Yep. I mean, the Legacy and current environments is why I'm not doing any more doing any more Arkham. I'm just done with it. To be fair, I might get the most recent one, the Blob one, with the Cthulhu, because that's technically the end of this environment. But I'll wait until it's heavily on sale one time, if it goes on sale. I was gonna go all in with Ashes, then transmission issues. Oof. Yeah. Well, you know what's nice? You know what's nice with Ashes? It's never gonna go out of print, baby. Print on demand, so you're fine. It'll be there waiting for you. I would cry if we get DC Legendary. I already have so much Legendary. I've started passing on expansion, but DC Legendary is a must buy. Chris, I will tell you right now that if they do DC Legendary, that is something that will be a day one. Like, we are going to go hard on this stream with DC Legendary. I mean hard. I've always said that the biggest regret I ever had on this channel, one of the biggest regrets, I actually have a lot of regrets on this channel, but one of the bigger ones was not being first to market. right? Like Dale the Casual Gamer, as far as playing it, because when he first started playing, he started like recording it right away, barely beat me in like time played of the game, right? Like he beat me by like 2 months, 3 months. And for the first like year of playing the game, I didn't stream it really. I did like a few things on Instagram and that's it. But I didn't like record or whatever. It would have been so much better for me as a brand to have done that. So I do think DC Legendary has the potential to be a big thing because there are so few DC based things and a lot of people really love DC stuff. So I think it has the potential to be a huge game. I really do. Not a huge push on Lorcana. Think this run is ran? Wait. Tiger Fair, what do you mean? You mean you think Lorcana's done? Isn't Lorcana getting backlash because they're finally phasing out the older decks and saying you can't use them for tournament play? For the print on demand Ashes, is it only for the first set? Do you need multiple copies of a card to make a decent deck? No. So, Ashes. Okay, so Ashes is for everything before Ascendancy will be print on demand. Everything. So you never have to worry about anything. The only thing that's gonna be weird is the dice. I don't know how that works. Because you do need extra dice that don't come with the core box if you play certain decks. But yeah, you never need duplicates of any deck, right? If you buy one of the Phoenixborn, you're good. You don't need to buy duplicates. They have 3 copies of every single card, and you can only run 3 copies of a card. So you'll never have to buy duplicates. Generally speaking, they're very consumer friendly. There are in the Red Reigns boxes when you make it solo, there are a lot of just I honestly what I believe is that your best bet is getting the core box if you're not getting Ascendancy. I think you should get Ascendancy, but wait till it comes out in retail, it'll be cheaper. Get Ashes, buy the Red Reigns boxes. You have to buy the first one first to get like the villain mat or whatever it's called. But buy them. They have the best value. You get a few Phoenixborn and like basically a deck and a quarter worth of cards to play. You can swap out the Phoenixborn for it. There's just so much value in that. I'm a heavy HP Lovecraft Cthulhu fan. If they did a Monopoly game, I'm on. Nice. I'll be all in DC Legendary too. DC's my favorite IP. I enjoy Marvel Legendary enough, but didn't interest to keep up with it due to Champions giving me a better Marvel experience. That's fair. Why are people excited about the prospect of DC Legendary? Is the DC deck building game from Cryptosonic not very good? I think it's fine. I think just people really like the Legendary system of what Upper Deck has done, and it will be solo, which I think a lot of people want. It will also be co-op versus like DC deck building game from Cryptosonic is head to head, right? Like you fight somebody, except for one of the expansions, I think makes it solo. But generally speaking, like you're fighting someone, right? Is that how it works? I don't even know how the game works. I feel like there's just a lot of stuff out there for now, and people are just more excited for the Legendary system to be implemented. Buffy Legendaries in my purge pile. Let's talk later. Do you think the Fantastic Four will be next in Marvel Champions? I think it will be next. And I think they're going to fumble it and not have it be a second core box. I think if they're smart, it should be a core box. I don't think it will be. Now, I've been wrong. I didn't think they'd do PvP. But I think if they're smart, it will be a core box. I don't think they're going to do it though. I hope they prove me wrong though. But I would put money on that. The solo play is limited, but if you have a commit. So is it PvE or PvP? I read the rules for a DC deck building game and didn't love it despite how much I love DC. And I also need a good solo variant for solo focus for games since I live alone. Yeah. I actually tried DC deck building game at a convention, didn't like it, but I do like deck builders. So when I go home, I Google for Marvel deck builders and found Legendary, been hooked since. I think people just like the Legendary system. The Legendary system is really straightforward. Especially with the what if rules, like solo rules, they just really improved it. I think they're really good. You want to hear something funny, chat? I'm pretty sure I can hear novels on TikTok right now. I think she's doing a live stream. Yeah, she is. If you follow her on TikTok, she's on a live stream right now. Have you ever tried Flesh and Blood? Yes. Yes, my buddy and I bought a box and opened some stuff and created a pack. And I didn't mind it. Like, it wasn't bad. I just didn't love it. It was like a little weird at first, and it wasn't for me. Like, it wasn't something I really wanted to invest in. But it wasn't like a bad game. It was fine. I just like Shrew that much more. You play against a super villain deck, but at the end of the game, whoever has the most victory points. Okay, so it's like legendary. Okay. Super excited to hunt down Gundam TCG starter decks. Let's go. It needs to be new core box. Fantastic Four, first Marvel family respect. Tiger Forever. Yes, it does. It makes the most logical sense. It makes the most logical sense. If FF is the core box, what 3 villains would it include? Actually, what other besides Doom? It'd be Doom and Galactus, right? I think you can actually do Doom, Galactus, and Silver Surfer and just crush that box. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what that box would be like? You put the Fantastic Four with 3 big villain names. Forget about it. More importantly, chat, I could now have, if they did this, 4 copies of Shadow of the Past. How would FF4 work as a core? I always thought they would. You have 4 heroes. I mean, it's just like any other core box. You have 4 heroes in there, 3 villains that we just named, and tokens and stuff, and you're good to go. Put the standard set of cards and whatever else you want in there. Legendary Fantastic Four set had Galactus and Mole Man. Oh, that's true. They did have Mole Man. Doom, Mole Man, and Annihilus. That's fine too, yeah. I think Surfer, it'd be fun to have Surfer as like a villain and a hero. Mr. Fantastic is all genius cards. But yeah, I think you would have that. Only you would need 4 copies of Shadow of the Past? Yeah. Also, welcome, BD. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, it's to me, it just makes the most sense. For those that don't know, the only reason that Marvel Champions has 5 heroes in it is because there was supposed to be 5 aspects. That's why there's 5. So you only need 4. Because we only have 4 aspects, right? Nobody's talking about pool. Let's just be honest. Nobody's talking about it. They're not going to make Mr. Fantastic the pool aspect, so. Not interested in Gundam because I am still salty toward Bandai. Why? What did Bandai do to you? Seems like you run all 3 every game. Seems like it. Wish I did. It'd make more logical sense. The most recent, and that's the other thing with the DC deck builders. I think it feels like you're just so far behind now too. Like, I don't even know what to get for that game. The 5th aspect is love. The 5th aspect is the friends we made along the way. And you know what? That's an alright aspect to me. That's an alright aspect. Yo. 44 people showing up for non-Marvel Champions Night. I appreciate you all. This song. When I did my old YouTube videos and I had like a intro scene, whatever. This was the song I played. Fun fact. Don't know what to get. You get it all. No, but I feel like you couldn't all the time. Like, it's really hard to, I thought. I always thought heroes should play 2 aspects. I know some do, but still. It'd be interesting to have like a variant of that. Lord of the Rings game is also on the Prime Day sale. I'd get it, but I'm not a big fan of the 8-legged creatures. That's fair. The friends we are playing, this place right here, is the 5th aspect. The 5th aspect is family, and that's what's great about it. Bandai killed the Panini Dragon Ball Z game when they bought their Dragon Ball Z game. Oh, that's sad. They've reprinted and put some things in bubbles. The only thing I don't like is impossible to get the Batman Ninja box. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I have to do a lot of research on it. Like a lot of research. You know me, chat. Lazy. I'm just going to wait until DC Legendary. since we're not going to get DC champions. Put it down now. No DC champions. I'm going to call it. I still think deep down, I think Caleb's working on a TCG. Just call it gut feeling. I have literally no insider information on that thing, but I still think Caleb Grace is going to be working on a TCG, which I don't know how that's going to go. I love Caleb Grace, but I don't think he can simplify rules enough in a game to make a decent TCG. Like, it's going to be really hard for him, I think. McFarlane Champions coming out soon. Yeah, all they need... DC Champions. I still think there's a better shot of Star Wars Champions, but I don't think they'll do it. DC's out Havoc lured me. Nice. Marvel TCG. They have the IP. Once you kind of get, from my understanding, once you start working with the Marvel people, it's kind of easy to get them like to go along on other things. It's just like the first thing to do. So it shocks me that there is no Marvel TCG yet. Seems like DC and Marvel are more cooperative. Marvel and DC united both in Legendary and maybe other games. Yeah, I just feel like the TCG market makes a lot of money and Disney likes money and FFG used to like money. So it might be like a win-win, somewhat win. I don't really know. Maybe. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, chat. I'm going to shift gears for a quick hot minute. I want to talk about some news. We're going to talk about some news and newsy stuff. Actually, just a few news things and a few quick announcement things that I noticed in the space. Hot minute for a hot take. Y'all can't handle my hottest takes. They get wild. They're too hot. They're too hot for YouTube. We'll have to, one day we'll have super hot takes on this channel, but they can't be on YouTube. It has to be a live stream only, like Kick and Twitch, where you can never find the VOD. And it'll just live out there in people's memories. All right, chat. So let's jump into really quick live stream on Kick. Yeah, I'm there right now, but yeah. I've thought about doing some more interesting things that way. I think one day we might. Okay. Side note. We're 5 meters from the sun. I'll be fine. Well, what's a meter? Okay. I've actually thought about doing this. Where basically I do like a D20 after dark, right thing, where we turn off YouTube and it's just on Kick and Twitch. Not really family friendly. Not that it's not family friendly, but you know, whatever. And just me being me. And then those VODs never see the light of day. So they just live in people's memories. And I want to see how many people I would gain and or lose as a following. Because at some point, this content creation space, I'm going to be like, meh, whatever. And I'm just going to let it rip on some stuff. Okay, really quick. I'm going to shift gears for a second. Chat, I want to talk about some news. News stuff. So, first thing I want to talk about is, for those that don't know, Tycoon Games, Tabletop Tycoon really, acquired Gamefound Games, which is the Tiny Epic people. So, Tycoon Games, the new name for Tabletop Tycoon, which I'm not going to call them that. I'm still going to call them Tabletop Tycoon. They're not going to get around that. Announced that they has acquired Gamerlin game brands, including the Tiny Epic and Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea game lines, both of which were created by Scott Almes. The strategic move strengthens Tycoon Games, who's just basically buying everything at this point. Portfolio of innovative and engaging tabletop titles, enforcing its commitment to delivering exceptional gaming experiences to fans worldwide. The acquisition has the critically acclaimed Tiny Epic series games, known for its compact yet deep strategic gameplay. Yeah. So the founder of Gameland Games said, after over a decade of building the Tiny Epic series with Scott Almes and our incredible fans, I knew it was important to find the right hands to carry it forward. Dan Yarrington and the team at Tycoon Games have a deep understanding of what makes Tiny Epic special. They've shown time and again that they are both valuable, that they value both creators and communities. I couldn't ask for a better team to take the reins. I'm confident that they'll honor the legacy while continuing to grow the series in exciting new ways. This acquisition coincides with Tycoon Games' recent rebranding Tabletop Tycoon to Tycoon Games, reflecting its evolving vision to create bold, accessible, and unforgettable gaming experiences. The brand signifies the company's dedication to innovation and growth while staying true to its roots. Yeah. So I mean, to me, it's just like acquisitions, right? Just resub to Twitch. Let's go. With this purchase, they should be called Tiny Epic Asmodee since they just keep buying stuff. They really are Tiny Epic Asmodee at this point. I mean, we're getting to the what it feels like the phase of board gaming where it's all about like acquisitions at this point, right? Mergers and acquisitions. And I think we'll keep seeing this with a lot of different brands. So I feel like tabletop. My only worry with well, at least with Tabletop Tycoon is there used to be games that they had. Oh God, what was it? Like Darkest Night, I think was one of their games, and maybe another one. I can't remember if that was it or not. And if it's not, I apologize. But some of the games would be hard to like keep in stock. Like it would take me forever to find them. They had another one that was like Nemo's Sea or Nemo's Boat or whatever. I think they did that too, and I feel like that was hard to find, but I can't remember. Top travel game, Tiny Epic Games, yeah. I mean, it's a good game for this size. Any of their games. Has purchased all games and you can rent them from Gameflix. Nice. So board games going the way of Disney, trying to buy every movie studio. Yeah. I think that's the biggest way for companies to grow. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? We'll know until we know. If you really liked Gameland and how it like did things, it's probably worse in a sense. But if Tabletop Tycoon can figure out ways to make the game more efficient in the sense of printing and all that fun stuff and get it out there cheaper, then it could be a good thing. So we don't really know. How much of this merger and acquisition stuff is based on tariffs or the fear of them or the natural evolution of the industry over time? I think it's a natural evolution of industry over time. I think you see in every single industry that this happens, or a version of. I think this version happens in any industry, right? I think it's just a natural thing. I do think people are very spooked about tariffs, for better or for worse. I think they're spooked, and they just don't want to deal with the headache of it. They just don't want to deal with the uncertainty. They don't want to deal with trying to make them in a different country. They're just done, right? Done. So, and I do think when you have certain games, like let's just say, who's Michael Cole is the founder of Gameland. Like there also might be something deep down where like you're just known as the Tiny Epic Studio, and if you want to like step outside of that, it might be really hard to do. Like I could see this happening to a lot of brands where they want to like diversify their games. Like there's a good argument to be made that Van Ryder is kind of dealing with this right now, where Van Ryder is just like the Final Girl company, right? I mean, they had Hostage Negotiator beforehand, which was a pretty big game, but that ended, and then they did Final Girl, which is just an improved upon system. But they've come out with other games, but it feels like nothing has been able to catch like Final Girl, and like you know them as the Final Girl company. So I do wonder too, like how many people get stuck at like, I just don't want to make the same thing over and over. Like I know it makes me money, but I want to like challenge myself and do new things. And then when you do that new thing, people just go, but why is it not a Tiny Epic game? Right? So I wonder how much of it's that like some publishers just want to get out of there, make their money, and they can go, okay, now I can focus on like something else, something new, something different, and more interesting, different, newer challenge. So it could be related to that as well, or they could just be going, I'm done with all this business stuff. Running a business is hard. It's exhausting. I don't want to deal with the headaches. So it could be a bunch of different things, honestly. We just really won't know. I don't think Gameland or whatever have many employees, if any. So I think they just did contract work, I think. Problem is, just like with everything, is they up their prices to compensate for cost of business, but when they can lower prices, they don't. Yeah, no one really ever lowers the prices because they just it's oh god, there's a theory name for this and I forgot what it's called. But it's the same way people act too. So this is like a weird side note, and then we'll continue with the news. That I don't know if you know people like this or you do it yourself. But let's say you get out of college and you go, man, if I just made $30,000, I'd be set, right? I'd be good. And then you make 30,000 out of college and you go, like, that's not bad, but like if I just made 40K, like I'd be really good. I'd be really set. And you get a raise or a promotion or whatever, and you make 40K. And you'd be like, if I just made 50K, I'd be so much better. And the problem is because we get so used to whatever the spending amount is that it's harder to go down from that. So if you're a board game company and you went from making, let's just say $20 a profit to making $25 a profit, right? It's hard to go back down from that, especially if your expenditures now let you make $30 a profit. You're not going to go match that because, well, no, now we're making more and I deserve more because I've been in this industry longer. I've done more things, yada, yada, yada. Or you could even say they're making a more proactive stance of, well, in case this happens again, I want to make sure my company's in a good position or whatever, right? So there's a bunch of different things that it could be, but no, very rarely do businesses ever lower their prices. Even if they could handle it, they don't. The only time they ever lower their prices is usually what it seems like nowadays is because they're super cheapening their products, right? So let's just take Chip Theory Games. They have not done this. They have not done this. They have not done this. But what they could do if they really wanted to is if they had like a $50 game, they could go, oh, we're making a game $40. But what they don't tell you is that they're getting rid of PVC cards and they're all like regular stock cards. So instead of the game costing like $40 to make, it now costs like $10 to make or whatever. Again, they are not doing that. They are not doing that. I really want to emphasize they're not doing that. It's just an example of what it seems like most companies do. Again, I'm sure people will point out exceptions to those rules because they're not really rules. I'm sure people will point out exceptions. And yes, those exceptions are valid and they exist, but just overall. 20 Strong and Marvel Champions and the 2 Dragon Shield boxes, my go-to travel games. Magic the Gathering also, yeah. 20 Strong is a good travel game. So is 4 Northwood, Gentle Rain. The Orchard collection's really good. There's a couple of really good ones out there. Shout out to Costco hot dogs. Costco is a very well-run business, and they get it more than most other businesses. Their hot dogs and their chickens will never increase in price, or at least not anytime soon, because they're brilliant. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is Flat River Group downsizes again as a veteran trio leaves to relaunch Luma Imports under ACD Distribution. ACD also buys Flat River's Synapse games. That's a very long headline. Board game distributor, publisher, and e-commerce specialist Flat River Group has downsized again, with industry veterans Jules, Colin, and Danny leaving to revive distributor Luma Imports as part of ACD Distribution. Flat River has also sold Canadian publisher and design house Synapse Games to ACD, continuing to whittle down of the private equity-backed businesses that began in response to the U.S. tariffs volatility 3 months ago. I can't read. The publisher laid off the vast majority of its staff and suspended new projects at Spirit Island publisher Greater Than Games mid-April, blaming ongoing economic pressures resulting from the international tariff crisis. I just want to make a side note with that. They folded Spirit Island in the first week, right? They tariffs would not affect them until they had a boat incoming, and I don't think they had a boat incoming. Maybe they did. Maybe I'm wrong, but they folded quick. It really honestly feels like Flat River has bigger issues than anything related to the tariffs, like much bigger issues. Luma Imports was launched in 2018 as a U.S. importer of French language games before Vator joined the business a year later as CEO and expanded into its international multilingual distributor. Flat River bought the business in 2022 as a series of private equity-fueled acquisitions. I guess that's half the problem too, once you get private equity involved. Flat River said in a statement that the sales and marketing services Vator, Young, and Low offer publishers at Flat River were continued, adding that they will be collaborating with FRG for support on e-commerce channels to ensure success for current partners. The CEO says, I'm very excited that we were able to make this happen for our hobby team. I expect this to grow hobby sales for Luma vendors and partners while Flat River Group continues to provide world-class distribution of brands from as services. We'll continue working with Lumen ACD moving forward. Yada, 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 yada. There's a lot of going into this. They've talked a bit about this too, where like private equity capital can provide a growth boost for companies, but private equity investors are also looking for returns in their investment. This is one of the biggest issues. Like people love private equity because all of a sudden like they're infused with all this cash and they get really rich and whatever. But it seems to never work well. I will give a huge shout out to Banana Ball, the Savannah Bananas. The guy has talked about specifically that he does not take any private equity money because he doesn't believe it's the correct way to run a business. And I actually tend to agree with him, and he has a great product because of it. No, it's completely irrelevant to this conversation, but still. So they talk about the rest of it and whatever. You can read the rest of it at Board Game Wire, but it seems like Flat River's having issues. And Flat River owns Greater Than Games, right? Yeah, parent company Flat River Group. Yeah. So they folded them so incredibly fast. It was nuts. Birds of a Feather. Elder Scrolls is a good travel game, but only if you also bring a playmat. Costco makes money with memberships, and the store just needs to break even. Yeah. Yep. Well, and the store makes a small margin on their items. I panic bought all of Spirit Island when that happened. I know the guy who made Spirit Island, the designer. God, I can't remember his name. He said that he still has plans for that game, that he will make sure it exists at the end of it. Because so even with Greater Than Games going out of business or folding, I guess, like Flat River Group still owns the rights to it. So I mean, honestly, if they really want to make a quick buck, what they'll probably do with private equity is at some point just sell the Spirit Island name because it's probably worth a lot of money. Because they can't cheapen out the product because the product isn't exactly made super well, unfortunately. Their cards are so flimsy, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I feel like you see this again and again and again, is that all these companies lean into private equity and it just goes downhill from there. I would like to see a true success story in a small business where private equity has like really made everything amazing. I feel like that just does not happen. Maybe it does. I just feel like it hasn't in a long time. So we got to talk about my favorite company, CMON Games, who still has not responded to me about my damaged Metal Gear Solid box number 1 or 2. But they had a game, Digenus Clan Wars. The campaign is now canceled following SMV legal action, campaign cancellations, and full refunds to follow. So at least they're doing the right thing, and I believe fully refunding everyone for it. But dear backers, it was great difficulty that we bring you this update. Campaign in progress. Both CMON and SMV poured everything we had into this game before, during, and after the campaign. The writers, designers, proofreaders, editors, and the layout team have spent thousands of cumulative hours working on Clan Wars. Internally, our graphics team have been moving forward through the dense files, preparing them for print. With constant creative and technical efforts going into the massive campaign books, operative dashboards, cards, blah, 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 blah. We paid our factories who have finished the mold work for the core miniatures box and started work on all the remaining plastic. Our vac tray layouts were complete and we're about to go into sampling. The core box was near readiness and we're midway through everything else. However, while we're actively working on production, we received a demand from SMV for a sum of the total campaign value, inclusive of advances CMON had already paid. This also included a number of expenditures that were not part of our agreement. We have held up our end of the contract, paid SMV advances as agreed, and have continued to dedicate our own resources to bring this project to its current point. CMON has officially fulfilled all contractual and financial obligations to 6 more VACA SMV for the Clan Wars to date. What began as a collaborative and respectful relationship quickly became one in which legal channels were the only remaining form of contact. After our last update in February, it was necessary to limit backward communication due to these legal proceedings. Ultimately, SMV has made a decision to terminate our agreement unilaterally with no breach of contract on our part, which I feel like that should be a breach on their part too. So SMV is insane. It kind of sounds like it. Like, I don't love CMON games, right? I don't love CMON games, but I'll hear SMV's side of things, but I'm going to assume they were drinking 6 bottles of vodka, and this is part of the problem. You can hate CMON, but they're the only board game company that wish everyone a happy 4th of July. They're not even American. God bless them. That's true. Actually, there was a few on Instagram that had posts, which I really appreciate. I think SMV needs to lay off the vodka. Like, much like anything, the board games will be under two big companies and the smaller companies get swallowed up by that. Yeah, eventually. What this means for backers, after an extended period of review, negotiation, and legal complications, Clan Wars will eventually be canceled. We do not anticipate this escalation and had held hope that a resolution would be possible. It has not been. This is not the outcome any of us hope for. It's a decision that comes at the end of years of hard work, emotional investments, and escalating complications that made this impossible. To be very clear, the responsibility for delivering this project lies with CMON S and SMV. Each of you backed us in good faith, and you deserve to be compensated whole. We will honor that agreement and provide 100% refunds, which is the right thing to do, which is why I'm willing to give CMON the benefit of the doubt here. Pending final legal resolution, we will reach out to you with instructions to initiate the refund progress accordingly. We are currently coordinating with the legal teams involved to ensure everything proceeds smoothly and without missteps. Yeah, because SMV shouldn't get a dime then. Like, hopefully SMV gets every dollar they made off of this pulled away from them. Every dollar. Please do not contact customer support for the refunds during this time. Lastly, thank you for staying with us and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I don't know if anyone knows what SMV's side of things are. I don't know if they have a channel where they say this, but it can't be a good look. Like, it just wasn't great, Bob. All right, 2 more things I want to talk about. Really quick. Lord of the Rings. $859,000. I need to know. I need to check because I know one of you did. I know one of you crazy people did this. Hold on, let me get to it. Give me a second. Who backed it? Who backed the $2,200 pledge amount? You get a wooden table, which is pretty sweet. I mean, look at it. I would charge myself $5,000 for that table. So really, you're getting a discount, right? That crazy table thing? Yeah. This crazy table thing is amazing. I don't care about the game. I just want the table. It's another one I wanted to back. I'm slightly interested in the game, but I don't think I'm going to back it. I think I'll wait if it goes to retail. I hate these stands. I don't like these mini stands at all. It was me. I love it. If I loved Lord of the Rings, I would have, but I said no. What's the shipping on the table? Why ask questions? I don't think they tell you. Yeah, I don't think they tell you. I think it's a surprise. It's going to be a lot. Like, there's no easy way to ship that. Do they have it? Okay. $190 for the United States, whatever zone 1 is. Actually, if they're only shipping it for $109, it's actually a really good price because you kind of need to crate ship that. I would have paid more for it too. I know, right? If I win the lottery, you know me, I got to have all things Lord of the Rings. I've been purposely not telling my friend about this because I know he would immediately do the max one. Beast Snow always watching for my Lord of the Ring indifferences to ban me. 190 USD. Yeah, 190 USD is actually not bad. I thought it was going to be close to like 500 or 600. That's what my Master Universe 2.0 to be my hand. The table leg is sold separately. Wait, is it really? Surely it's not. Oh my god, it is. Wait a minute. How do you get the base and table? You need to add it on? It's more than 2,200. That's wild. I can't believe it's sold separately. All right, so it's only another $500 plus whatever shipping is. I can't believe they sell it separately. Ugh. How dare they? That's not a true all-in pledge. Oh, hand-painted 3D game board is only $1,400. All right, hold on. Wait, chat. Let's have a real talk for a second. How much is it to go all in? Like truly all in? Because I don't think like the playmat stuff is in there, right? No. So the collector's pledge doesn't even have everything. Wait. What is it? What is it? Oh wait, we want the paint. No, we'll take all of it actually. You never know. Premium sleeves, base table, and sculpted. How much is it? It's only $42.50. I mean, it's less than $5,000. The lower 48 is zone 1. Okay. The viewers are crying against humanity. Okay, with this, it means I actually go get through some work. Enjoy Metal Gear Solid because that's it. Yeah, right. The legs are an expansion. Legs sold separately. You ain't got no legs. I don't want to back it, my lord. I had a third leg. That's the joke there. That's reasonable. Crackle would approve. The game is more lore version of Stratego. Oh my god. How ridiculous. And then you have to add your shipping on top. I wonder if the shipping would still be a flat rate of $190 for me, or because I added in a leg, it's gonna be more. I feel like it's gonna be more. Oh no, and add-on my okay. And add-on items. Nice. So that means this leg base, they probably have this come off too. It's probably 2 pieces. And just screw it into the bottom. Ugh. That's wild, dude. That's wild, chat. All right. I can't look at it. 6 easy payments. What? Yeah, you gotta be able to make 6 easy payments with that. Does not include shipping. So you actually, after shipping, what is that? Almost 4,500. Makes me vomit. All right, chat. Last thing is, for those that don't know, another Elden Ring game is coming out from Steamforged Games. They already have one, but they're doing it again because Elden Ring just prints money. But here's the weird thing I thought was weird. So they're announcing Machinations of the Witch and Dominion of Rot. 2 new core boxes for Elden Ring, the board game. So each a core box, and the other one's a core box too. So I'm not 100% sure how they all work together. We don't have a ton of information on it, but meanwhile, I'm sorry. In the lakes of Liurnia, sorceries lay dormant, secrets dwell deep, and the machinations of the witch ensnare even the most cunning. Meanwhile, in Caelid, the Dominion of Rot, grim festivities await. Can you survive the affliction, crippling Caelid, and face the Star Scourge? In 2022, more than 13,000 Tarnished joined forces to make Elden Ring, the board game, a reality. Now the time has finally come to expand the tabletop lands between with not 1, but 2 new core boxes. Machinations of the Witch and Dominion of Rot are coming soon to Gamefound. Don't miss the launch. You get the follow button. What to expect as we delve deeper into the lands between together. Expect deadly plots, iconic foes, decaying regions to explore, including the lakes of Liurnia, Caelid, and more. Each new area brings more danger to overcome, characters to meet, quest to undertake, lore to fall. Journey is yours. Campaign, combined, or standalone. Machinations of the Witch and Dominion of Rot build on the original game's engine. Both are 1 to 4 player core boxes that expand the world of Elden Ring, the board game. Continue your journey or begin anew. Each box can be played standalone or combined for all other boxes in the Elden Ring board game world with your the grace guides your Tarnished from Limegrave to Liurnia to Caelid and beyond. Whew. Whew. That's just crazy. I know a lot of people bought into Elden Ring. I'm not a big Elden Ring guy, but I wanted to mention that Steamforged no Steamforged ever again. Their games are overpriced and half-baked, not to mention that they have a snotty attitude when people call them out. That's sad. Pass as well. I wonder how it plays. So do you just keep playing against the same boss while tears stream on your face until you eventually beat said boss and then repeat the process over and over and over? Yeah, I assume so. And there's a lot of setup and stuff. I know Steamforge allegedly is getting better at every time they make a game, but from my understanding, like some of the early Resident Evil and Devil May Cry and stuff like were a little bit rough. I mean, Steamforge's whole thing is just like get a massive IP and just run with it, right? That's like what they do. So it'll be interesting to see how many people actually back this. It's weird to me that they're like coming out with 2 core box. Like it's not expansions off the core box. It makes it feel like so that they can sell you on more. You know what I mean? Like if Marvel Champions every expansion was also a core box, they could charge like $50 for all the $30 ones, or 60 or 70 for all whatever it was, right? It feels like they're going to charge so much more, and I feel like that's the strategy they're doing here, which is kind of crazy. Maybe it's kind of genius. Using your SS Flash is cheating. Big minis, yeah. There will be big minis for sure in it. I mean, this wolf looks like a quarter of the box right there. So they sell core boxes that are kind of sort of cross compatible with the old stuff. Okay, yeah, I've never invested in any of their stuff. I want them to send me Resident Evil because I like Resident Evil, but yeah. But yeah, that was all the news going on. Just wanted to shout that out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, look at all the stuff down below in the links. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. That's my YouTube outro, chat. Don't worry about that. MC sales on Prime 2. I sold my legendary collection for $10,000. Wish I would have gotten it for that price. Azul and Cyberpunk Gangs of Night City for Prime Day. Nice. Nice. All right. Chat. That's the wrong screen. Chat. Oh, God, that looks crooked. Okay. I'm going to get slowly set up while we talk. But yeah, there was a few board game sales, it feels like. Not like a ton, but there was some. I'll have you all know I got absolutely nothing. Board game wise. Maybe one day. Get the wounds. Marvel would what if go on sale that I'm in? I know. They're coming out with the second version of this box. I don't know if it's another core box or what. I don't think they've really said. Okay, so that's that. Are you playing the base game? So this is we'll be using the what if core set, and then everything else will be from an expansion box. Okay. We can do Deadpool, Black Panther. What's this? Revelations. Into the Cosmos. Annihilation. Ant-Man, or Doctor Strange. Is there anything people want in particular? What if has the best art, scheme, twists, and master strikes? It is the best, yeah. Are you playing the base game or with oh, I read that. What if? Yeah. Just not Deadpool? All right, we won't do Deadpool. I agree. Deadpool will probably not be good. It's a very all over the place rulebook they have. Oh, I need to look for rules. And as we go along, I'll teach you all how to like play. Have a Peggy Carter, Team Peggy? Yeah, as Captain America. Yeah, she's a hero. Okay, cool. All right, what I'm thinking is Deadpool is weird. Deadpool never works in anything. What's Revelations? Who comes in that? Oh, it doesn't tell me. All right, do we want... I don't think I want to do Ant-Man. Maybe I do want to do Ant-Man. Do I want to do Ant-Man? I think Black Panther has Storm. I don't want to do Black Panther. This is so fun. All right, I'm thinking Ant-Man, chat. Problem is I need to find said Ant-Man. All right, that's the Deadpool set. Oh, Ant-Man. Here we go. Okay. Revelation, there was a bit of a catch-all set in a variety of heroes and mechanics. Gotcha. All right, so we have that. We have Mastermind. Oh, Ultron, Morgan Le Fay. Okay. Queen's Vengeance. Legacy. All right, we have Black Knight. Wonder Man. Jocasta. Wasp. Oh, and Ant-Man. Go figure. I think we need more stuff in the core box, too. All right, so we need one of the villain groups, and we're gonna need henchmen. 2 cards in deck, 2 cards in city. What? See the new Mr. Terrific movie? Don't know what they called it. See the liberation drones. All right. Okay. Ant-Man Ultron's thematic. That's what I'm thinking too. All right, so we need 4 henchmen. All right, so the solo rules are a bit different. Oh, I gotta turn on these lights. Solo rules are a bit different than 2 and more player. So just important to note that. Okay, so what we're gonna do. How many heroes do you get? 3 heroes. So we'll do Ant-Man and Wasp. Do you all want to see Wonder Man, Jocasta, or Black Knight as our last hero? Super. All right. Age of Ultron scheme. I feel like we should do. Jocasta, Wonder Man. Y'all are over the place. I'll do this. Do this. Wonder Man. All right, there's a lot of Wonder Mans. We'll do Wonder Man. Black Knight and Jocasta. Save you all for another day. Okay, so we have them. We have Wasp, Ant-Man, Wonder Man. That's cool. 1 bystander. 3 heroes. So we gotta shuffle the bystanders together. Yeah, James Gunn doesn't know how to be serious, it feels like the vast majority of the time. Unfortunately. But how does this compare to Marvel Champions? Falcon Hunter, you're good. So Marvel Champions is more of a deck construction game. So basically meaning that you can structure your deck ahead of time and you will feel like that hero. Marvel Legendary feels like you're managing heroes, basically. And you construct your deck as you move along. Wait a minute. Did I not put... Wait, what did I just shuffle together? Oh, these. Okay. Okay. Take the bystander. Put that in this deck. All right, so we need the bystander. We need Ultron's Legacy, most likely. Where did the Ultron stuff go? Oh, there it is. All right, so Ultron always leads Ultron's Legacy. Plop those bad boys in there. We always put the Master Strikes in. And the scheme, we need 11 scheme twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So big old deck. Is there a new dog? There's the super dog thing, yeah. We had to put down a dog. Oh, that's sad. That's tough, dude. Okay. So, villain deck there. Those go in for a solo game. These... go in there. Okay. I have to shuffle these up. Oh, I forgot my starting deck. Shoot. Hold on. So also, this is more, Falcon, you were asking this before. This is more like a deck building game, not a deck construction. So what that means is your starting hand is going to look exactly the same every time you play. So you get 8 agents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 troopers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you start with 12 cards. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So the way that this game works is basically there's a couple ways to like lose. The one way to win is to beat the mastermind, right? So on the mastermind, it basically says that they have 9 health, possibly more. You have to deal 9 damage out of your hand to knock off one of these Ultron things. After you knock out all the 4 down cards, you win. As simple as that. That's how you win. The way you lose is basically the scheme will tell you your loss condition. Sometimes there's another way too, but generally not. All right, so that's our, put a normal pile there, discard there, and the rest on the other side. So this will tell us our setup. It says 11 twists, which we did earlier, 4 to 5 players, we don't have to worry about. So every time a twist comes out, you put the top card of the hero deck next to the scheme in the evolution pile. Then this twist enters the city as an evolved Ultron villain. Special rules: evolved Ultron minions have 4 life and are empowered by each other color in the evolution pile. They're worth 6 VP. We'll get into all that later. When there's 7 evolved Ultrons are in the city and or escape pile, the evil peoples win the game. Basically what's going to happen is every single time you play, these cards are going to shift over slightly and a new villain's going to come out. If they make it all the way to the escape pile, bad things happen. You don't want them to escape. It's very, very sad. And that's really it. It'll make sense as we kind of go along. So how is this exactly like Marvel Champions? It's not. Everything has keywords though, which is the toughest part of this game. Hold on. Villain ambush triggers. Okay, that's that. And liberate's a weird one. Okay, so the way that this should work, if I remember correctly, is technically the first one comes out, and then the next one triggers another villain captures a bystander. I think that's how this would work. So the bystander will come here. Somebody can correct me if they're wrong. But I think the other one captures the bystander, not the first one, because of the ambush ability. Okay. We'll have that. I'll explain all that in a second. I'll explain all that in a second. I think we're good. I think we're good. You guys still talking about Superman? All right. Do our 6. No, we won't, because we have to fill out the HQ. Ant-Man card. So basically, these cards are the cards that you can buy. And this will fill out your deck. And when it fills out your deck, then you can play said cards. You're drawing and playing cards over and over and over. 4, 5, 6. So we'll do ours in a second. But basically, this is the anatomy of a card. This is how much it is to buy a card. So you see down here, it's 5, 4, 4, 4, 2. The way you get money is the stars, right? Stars is basically money. And then this little like slashy mark thing is your attack. That's all you really need to know. That's the anatomy of a card. There's a little more to it, but we'll get into that in a little bit. All right, so the back of the rulebook tells you the vast majority of what you need to know in this game. It tells you the setup, it tells you the villain deck, all that fun stuff, how to play, whatever. The biggest thing is on your turn is 3 steps. That's all you have to do. Play the top card of the villain deck. So you turn the top card over, and it is Villain's Ultron Legacy. So all this moves over so that he can pop in his new spot. Double Empowered. I have to look up Empowered. Empowered. +1 attack for each card of the listed type in the HQ. So each of the mechanical ones. Okay, ambush. Put all non... Okay, put all non of those symbol heroes. What symbol is that? All non-tech ones. Okay, so non-tech ones go on the bottom of the deck. And then more come out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. David doesn't look like Superman to me? No, he doesn't. All right, so now we play the cards from our hand because nothing else happens. I can train a cat to say. All right, so we get 3 monies and 3 attack. So what's fun with this, with our 3 attack and our 3 monies, that's got $10. That's fine. I don't care. Is we're going to do 3 damage to this henchman. Knock him out. We're not going to do the bystander because I'm pretty sure they don't have one, so that's fine. And then $3. We have nothing that costs 3. So we'll spend 3 to get a shield officer, and that's it. And then you draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Marvel Champions, when the deck runs out, you shuffle. Not in Legendary. Legendary, when you have to draw, you shuffle, which is different. And equally important. Okay. Flip over the top card. Okay, so this one is microscopic size changing. I have no idea what that means. So you can recruit this card or attack this villain for 2 less for each card type listed of the listed type when you tune this up to the max number of list types. So 3 tech symbols will allow you to reduce the cost by a max of 6. Okay. A hero in the HQ with no size changing abilities gains size changing this turn. Oh, wait. You can recruit this card or attack this villain So I could attack this villain for 2 less for each card of the listed type. Well, there's a bunch. So if I played a bunch, it would do less. Okay, that's good to know. Let the numbers go negative and you can recruit or attack back if you play enough of them. Okay. Interesting. Corey, I did the drone thing right? It's only one drone that gets it. All right, so we get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 and 1 attack. So $5 and 1 attack. You get 4 attack back for fighting. Oh, that's pretty cool. I could do a negative like that. Similar to Ascension or sort of like Star Realm. Star Realm's a good beginner. Yeah. Star Realm is a good one. All right, so we can't do anything with our 1 attack, but 5 monies. Oh, I see. This one could become cheaper. Oh, that's interesting. We play more tech cards. Okay, so we want tech cards. This one allows us to draw, though. I think we do Ride the Ants, so we can draw a card. So we have 1 left, and none of them cost 1, so that's back down to 0. Yes, only 1 gets. All right, cool. Thanks, man. All right, so now we shuffle this up because we have to draw a new card, and everything's in the discard pile. And if anyone has rules questions as we go along, just let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But as you can see, the turn sequence is pretty simple. All right. Another Vibranium drone. Another villain captures a bystander, sadly. Okay, so let's do... Because the Liberate, we get plus X attack usable only against villains holding a bystander. Let's put him on this one. Because I feel like future Ultron Prime, we want to take some damage. Okay. All right. Then we have 3 and 3 again. Also, you don't need dials for this. You can use dice and whatnot, but I use by the same token dials just to keep track because my brain is not smart. All right. So let's do... All right. I think I'm going to take out this guy for 3. And then the next time you rescue a bystander's turn, including from this hero, KO one of your heroes. So I'm going to KO my money guy. Also, I get a Liberate 3, which gives me 3 attack. Right? Liberate is just you get plus X attack, usable only against villains holding bystanders or the mastermind. Oh, shoot. I did that wrong. I should have put the 3. Oh, no, I can't put the 3 on there. We can't do anything with that 3 because we didn't have a tech. We can't put it on there. And we can't use the Liberate on him. Meh, that's okay. All right, whatever. We took 1 out. If you take out the other Liberated drone, you can kill the one. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's how we should do that, right? We should take out this guy first, and then he liberates the other one. You're right. That's the order. I was like, I feel like there's an order to do 2 of them. All right. And we still take out our shield guy, right? So we'll take out those 2. That'll free that up. Okay, cool. Also, important note in the game, now that there's like a free space, when you draw this one out, it doesn't move all this over, right? It only pushes when there's like new people there. All right, good catch, Corey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, get our new cards. Bad card is... All right, Scheme Twist. So this goes in the twist pile, and we have to read what the twist says. Put the top card of the hero deck next to the scheme in the evolution pile. Then this twist enters the city as an evolved Ultron villain. All right, so put the top card of the hero deck next to the scheme. So wait, this goes into play. So the first I got to playtest, so I did a lot of Liberty. Then this twist interest. Okay, so in an evolution pile. All right, so wait. Put the top card of the hero deck next to the scheme in an evolution pile. Then this twist enters play as an evolved Ultron. So I just lose this card, which stinks. I feel like that's a good card. Evolved Ultrons have 4 attack and are empowered by each color in the evolution and pile. Oh, so it's empowered by 1. That's why we're doing this. Okay. Okay, I get what it's doing. So it's really got a +5 attack, right? Because it's empowered by 1 of the red symbols. Okay. Now that makes sense to me. Oh, that's rough, dude. All right, so we're going to play our Wasp card first, which lets us draw a card. Is going to give us 1 attack. We do get a second attack, which is not going to help us. And then we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monies. Okay, so our measly attacks are worth nothing, so we can't do anything with that. 5 money, though. We did play a tech card, right? So we can make this cheaper. Oh, and he becomes only a 4. He becomes much higher because he's double empowered, which is just a mess. But 4 is not enough. If the Creed song, What If? That's a good song. All right, so for 5, we could get one of these, and that's it, unfortunately. So let's buy one of them. We have 2 left, which we don't get. Just that, what's size changing versus microscopic size changing? Pay 2 less to recruit the card or to attack the villain if you play this card of the. Oh, okay, so it's just 2. What if? If you buy a tech hero, then the empowered heroes might get weaker. That's true. Because the empowered one's now down to... What? 6? Oh, there's double empowered, so 7. Yeah, so we get 7. Yeah. Alright, doesn't really help. Okay, cool. Alright, so we draw... Oh, wait, this is going to discard. We draw our 1 card, then we shuffle back up. Meh. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bad card is... Alright, Bystander. Bystander just tucks under the first hero. Alright, so microscopic size changing. Alright, so we play a tech card. You may discard. So you'll see cards that have this symbol, and basically it means after you already played one of these. So if I had a different risky signs one and I played it, I would have played a tech card and an Avenger card, and then I could trigger this on the second card that would have that. So hopefully that makes sense. 2, 3. Okay, so 4 attack and 4 money. Should I look at the deck, Resident Evil deck builder? I didn't even know there was one. Dude, I do want to look into that. Is it still around? Can you buy it? All right, so for 4 damage. Actually, can we have Ultron Prim be cheaper? Yeah. So we did 1 tech card. Yeah, we did 1 tech. So technically he's only 4. So we could use our 4 attack to take out the Ultron Pim. And then fight would be you do whatever the thing is. So a hero in the HQ with no size changing abilities gains size changing this turn. Which could let us get a different card. But I don't know if we really worry about that because I'm just going to get this one cheaper anyway. And I'd rather double up of Ant-Man and then get Wasp stuff. Right? Because we probably want to stick with Ant-Man for a little bit. Or we can get wasp. Should probably get Ant-Man. All right, so let's take out ultimate pin. So again, here in the HQ with no size changing, gain size changing. Found a copy on Amazon for 150. It's a little much for me. So he's dead. Again, we lowered it because of the size changing thing. We play the tech card, so this is only 3. So we'll buy this one. We still have 1 left, which is not enough. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see what we got. Ant-Man, draw a card. Okay. Bad card is Scheme Twist. So we have to. So now it's a red and a yellow we have there. All right, we have. So they're now 6 life, 6 life. We gotta take them out. So first we'll play Ride the Ants to draw a card. And we have 1 attack. Then we will do 2 more attacks, so up to 3 whole attack, which probably not going to be enough. And then 4 monies. All right, so he has... Actually, he only has 5 life. But that doesn't matter. Because we can't touch it. We only have 3. So we can't do any damage. We have 4 money. And microscopic change, I think, could be cheaper, but we don't have that. So we might want to do bioelectric sting with wasp. And if we can get this one and this one, they could work well off each other. So we'll get the 3 cost one here first. Oh, there's Ant-Man. Oh, he's got the Hulk fist. All right, so we'll get that. Hope for the best there. Draw back up. Oops, put these in discard pile. So we drew 1. Shuffle these up. But hopefully now you all get kind of like the general gist of how this works. It's not, like I said, it's not too complicated. It's pretty, generally speaking, pretty straightforward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, it's a lot of rough cards. Bad card is Akima. Empowered by that, fight KO card. A card from your discard pile. Okay, so all these move over. We're gonna have to start dealing with this because this is not good. Is that card empowered at all? It's not, so we should deal 4 damage. Which we can't do. We just can't do it, chat. Alright, so we have 3 attack. And 2, 3, 4, 5 monies. Ugh. I feel like I want this tiny wasp one. And I want this next. Okay. Oh boy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got some options. Okay. We're going to start doing some damage, chat. Hopefully. Bad card is Scheme Twist. It's always a Scheme Twist. And this is another one of them. So it's still only 2 high because each is unique, right? By each color. Yeah. Okay. So 2 higher. All right. We need to start murdering. So we have the 1 attack. Draw a card. Okay. We could do the different tech one, which gives us 2 more attacks, so up to 3. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. I am going to discard one of the money cards. So right now the schemes are 4 plus 1 for red and plus 3 for blue. Oh, because of these guys. Wait, why is blue? Wait. Wait. I thought it was... I thought they just got for each different color, they get +1 by the empowered. +1 attack for each card of the listed types in the HQ or other specific pile. Yeah, so they should only be... These are at +2, right? Because they have 1 for red and 1 for blue, I thought. Since there is a red and a blue hero in the evolutionary pile, then it's +1 for each hero of that color in the HQ. Oh, really? Oh, I get. You're right. Okay. I was reading it wrong. Ugh. So 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 attack. Ugh. Okay, scheme twist. All right, so we drew and discarded whatever. Okay, so we can't play another red, unfortunately, so we get 1 more attack, so up to 4. 5 attack, and then 2 monies, which gets us absolutely nowhere. Gets us nowhere. We did play some tech, so that could help us. No, actually, that can't help us at all. Double empowered, so that's fine. Put all non... Okay, that's fine too. So... Okay, or a card from the discard pile. I don't know if that really helps us. We could take out the future Ultron Prime. Because that costs 5. And they're just empowered by what's in the HQ, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's take out him for 5. Save the bystander. Can't do any more damage, which is fine. Okay. That's that. And we can't buy anything for 2. Oh, wait. Size changing. He would be down to 4. Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. Red, so you could recruit the red wasp with the size changing? She only costs 2. Oh, this one? Did I play a red? Oh, I did play a red. So yeah, it would be 2. Let's just get it. Let's see what happens. Don't be another blue. Oh, it's a red. Okay. We're hanging in there. 3. Then shuffle back up. God, this one's hard. The Ultron drones. We need like a big attack turn. Like a monster attack turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big attacks. No. Okay. Actually, we could take out this one. We need like a mastermind one. Ugh, not a scheme twist. Be a blue or a red. Okay, it's not blue. Okay. So we have a 2 attack, 3, 4, 5, and 2 monies. And we did play a tech card, which doesn't help us, I think. So we can take out this one. Unlucky with enough colors, and the drones will be pretty much always +5. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ultron gets crazy. I shouldn't have done both those. All right, so we can get rid of this card. Draw back for 2. Put a tech card. Doesn't change anything. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Legendary champions. I mean, legendary is pretty rough right now, dude. It's not going well. I'm actually getting smacked around good by this. Are all the masterminds this hard because this looks hard? No. The core box masterminds are pretty easy, like the legit core box. Honestly, this scheme is worse than this right now. The scheme is really rough. Just hopefully it's not another scheme twist. Oh wait, I just pulled a hero. Wrong pile. Ah. That's all right. It's a blue one. Okay. There's a wide variety of difficulties. Yeah. Yeah, there is. Okay, we are doing poorly. And we're not going to have enough damage. Actually, okay, wait. This might lead into something. So we get one attack and we get to draw a card. Okay. Okay, wait. This is leading into something. Then we get two more attack and we may discard a card. So we're going to do that to draw another card, be an attack. Okay. So we could be one more attack, brings us up to 4. Any Loki hard? There's some pretty hard ones in this game. I'm going to do 2 monies, but we're playing a red, which is the more important thing. And then we're going to do another red. So it gets 1, 2, 3 attack, brings us up to 7. Oh, no, that's not enough. Is it? So that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. No, chat. No. We need more attack. And we have 2, 3. So 3 more money brings us up to 5. Oh, no. 7's not enough. All right, wait. What we can do with our 5 is we can buy one of the other ones. Of a certain color, so you potentially lose in a few as 3 turns of bad shuffling. Dude, that's crazy. Okay, so what we can do is because we played 2 red ones, we actually can buy this card for free and get $1 back, right? Because microscopic changing allows us to do for each red, and we have 2 reds. So this will become -1, right? And give us a money. So that brings us up to 6, changes this. So we buy that. This, oh my God, it's another blue. Okay. We now have 6 money. We can buy one of the blue ones, hopefully. Oh, wait, this one's now 4. And this is 4. And this one's also 4. But buying green doesn't help us right now. I think we need to be aggressive and buy the blue and hope for the best here. So we're going to buy the blue for 4. Brings us down to 2. 2 money left. Don't be a blue. Don't be a red. Okay, attack 1. So that's good. So this is a 4, 5, 6, 7 now. And we have 7, so we can deal 7. Okay, that's good. We have 2 money left. This one we can actually buy, but we're going to wait. So let's do the 7 damage on the Scheme Twist, knocking it out, saving a bystander. So this is down to nothing. Then we can actually buy this one because we have 2 money left and we played a tech card. It's 2 it reduces by, right? I'm not being silly about that. I want to make sure I'm messing this up. Pay 2 less. Yeah. So this only costs 2. So that will be $0. It's another green. Okay, green's not bad for us right now. Okay, cool. Oh, I felt good. It's a fantastic turn. You navigate all that in powers. Thank you. It's not often we play well. We really need like a Master Strike or something. Like something different. Just no more Scheme Twists. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't be a Scheme Twist. For the love of God, don't be a Scheme Twist. Okay. Brutish Ultron 14. Empowered, fight, and escape. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Alright, so he's empowered by green, so he's really at 7 damage right now. Okay. So we kind of have the same thing going on here. Alright, so we'll do our first one, which is just a 1 attack. Allows us to draw a card. Okay, another red. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we're going to play our 2 attack. Risky Science. We did do a tech card, so we may discard a card, which we're going to discard this one to draw a card. Oh, okay. Okay, chat. We're going to play a red one to get 2 monies because I care less about money right now. And then we already played a red one, so this gives us 2 extra attacks, so it's 3 total, so that's up to 6. Then we get to trigger it again with this card, so it's another 3, so it's up to 9. and then 2 more monies. So we're up to 4 monies. So 9, and we played 3 red and 2 tech. The tech does matter. The red does not. All right, so our scheme twists are currently sitting at what? 7? 4, 5, 6. All right, 5, 6, 7. This one is currently at 9. So we could take out the British one. Each player reveals a... Okay, so if we do that, we'll gain a wound. I don't really want to deal with that right now. So we might as well work on the scheme twist. Because also, if there's 7 evolved Ultrons in the city and or escaped pile, things go poorly for us. So we might as well take out one of them for 7. Brings us down to our last 2. And then we can buy with 4. I feel like we want the giant ego one. It will cost us, because we had a tech card, it will only cost us 4, so that's everything we got. Hopefully we don't make the scheme twist tougher on us, which we did, so that's cool. That is down to 2, but we're at 0, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. I need to start thinning out my deck. That's my issue right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we're going to get a lot of our basic cards. Yeah, it's like all basic. We need to thin this out bad. All right. Bad card is another scheme twist. Red or blue? Ugh. Tech card. All right. So we have 3 symbols now. Red. Okay. So the only thing that's safe is green for us right now, which is not great. Actually, there's a few safe ones. But... Okay. So... it's a pretty straightforward hand. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack, 1 star. 1 money, which doesn't get us anything. And 6 attack, which gets us literally nothing, I think. Because we have a green. Empowered is +1 or +2. Let me look it up really fast. Oh, +1. Okay, so what we could do is take this guy out. Because there is 1 empowered here, and we have 6 attacks. So we're going to take him out. The fight is each player reveals a fist hero or gains a wound. We don't have a fist hero, so we will be gaining a wound, unfortunately. So the wound will go in our discard. It basically fills out our deck, unfortunately, which kind of stinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need cards to get rid of cards. Ooh, this is a really rough hand. We had a good hand in the beginning. That's it. Oh my god. Okay. Another attack. Okay. So we only have 1 tech. Oh wait, we can draw a card. So we have 1 and to draw a card, which is okay. We'll do this first. Gives us 2 more attack. Actually. No. We're going to do this the other way. Do you lose if all of the wound cards are in your deck? No, but you're not going to be able to do much. Oh, no. We do want to do it this way. Oh, wait. This doesn't matter. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself on something else. So we do want to do that. We get +1 attack for each card you recruit this turn. So to remember that. So then we get 3 attack, and we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 monies. Had a wound stack run out 1 time, which was good because I couldn't get more for the rest of the game. All right, so we have 7 monies, and we played a tech card. Does anything have size changing? Something does. So we could recruit this for 4. And we can recruit that for 2. So yeah, let's do this one for 4. Which gives me +1 attacks, so we're up to 4. And then What did I just say? I recruit that for 4, so we're down to 3. This one we can get for 2, so we might as well recruit that. Do down to 1, and we get 1 more attack. So we're only up to 5, though. That's not enough. Okay. Yeah, they're much higher. Wait, are they higher than 5? Yeah, they are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're at 8. Ugh. Okay. Can't do anything. Not gonna be good. All right, the one thing we have to look up is what happens when they escape. 2 things happen, or possible 2 things. Okay. All right, so we have to KO a hero that costs 6 or less from the HQ. If they had a bystander, then each player must discard a card from their hand as a penalty as well. Okay. Luckily, they don't have bystanders, so we're doing okay with that. But they will escape. Which actually lets us KO someone, which isn't terrible. Well, could be not terrible. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This deck is way too thick. Ugh. Oh, it's so bad. All right, let's see what this is. Ah, this is a shocker. Okay, so this escapes. This is another tech, so that's fine. We do get to KO a card. So we're gonna KO this one because it's blue. And we get a tech card in there, so it doesn't make a difference. Okay. So there's this 5, 6, 1 more scheme twist card and we lose, unfortunately. And more unfortunately is that we only have 2 attack and 4 life. That's not going to get us anything. Or 4 monies. We'll get this one. Be a green. Okay. Brings it down slightly. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this is a scheme twist, we lose. Just don't be a scheme twist. Okay, Master Strike. So each player reveals a tech hero or puts a non-grade hero from their discard pile into the threat analysis pile next to Ultron. Ultron is empowered by each of the colors in the threat analysis pile. Or a non-gray hero from their discard pile into the threat analysis area. Shoot. We're going to lose a red one. So he gets a little more empowered. Put in the bottom of the hero deck? Oh, do you? Cool. Okay. Oh, you're right. We do have a tech hero. Okay, I thought it was saying we had to do one or the other. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So you're right. We do have a tech hero. I thought we had to take our tech hero and put it there. But yeah, okay. Never mind. Good catch. 2, 3, 4, and 4. 4 and 4. Which is not a lot, Bob. Hey, Solo Gaming. How's it going? This is one of my favorites. I don't have this expansion, but the core game still gets regular play after owning it for 7+ years. Yeah, dude. It's good. It's good. All right, so we did play a tech card. So this gets cheaper. So we'll buy this. Okay. It's actually not terrible. They still have 2 more damage. So they're at 6. If only we could do 2 more damage, we'd be fine. All right, no scheme twist. No scheme twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No scheme twist. No scheme twist. No scheme twist. Okay. Do we have a tech? We do have a tech, so we're good. Okay. All right, chat. We're hanging on. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good, chat. All right, now we're going to make some moves. 1 damage. Ultron should have taken us out when he had a chance. We draw a card. Money. Okay. Let's play a red one. And we get 2 money. We're going to play another red one to get 2 more money. But more importantly, it lets us draw a card. Okay. Stupid wound. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not even angry. How many cards did we draw? 2 cards. So we're going to play this with 2 attack. So up to 3. We already play a tech card, so you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Pretty sure we could discard a wound because it's a card. Okay, so then we're going to do this. So that was 3 cards drawn. We're going to get another attack. This is going to be a 4th card drawn. We have to take care of this, or take note of this. So we drew a card. Okay, so this is a +1 attack, and we get 2 because we played a red, so that's 3 more added on, so it's up to 7. We're going to do another one of them, so we're up to 10. Then this would be +2 attack, but we get +1 for each extra card you drew this turn. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, right? I think I said. So it's up to 16 damage. And then this one, for each card you recruited. All right, so right now it's 2 more, so it's up to 18. And we have 4 monies, so we could recruit someone. But here's the thing. We could take out one of the Ultrons. Actually, we could take out Ultron twice. But if we get another scheme twist, it ends us. Now, I don't know what his... Sometimes these cards will help us, and sometimes they won't help us. So we could take out... What is her life? 4, 5, 6. 6, 12, 8. We could take out 3 of these. You currently do have an active public live stream on Marvel. No, I do, right? YouTube, you're still there, right? Yeah, you're still there. Okay. So we could take out 3 of these. And there's 11 total. Which means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That means there's 3 left in there. Ugh. That gets tough. Six, 12. Or we could take out 1 Ultron and 1 Scheme Twist. Which maybe we do because that makes some progress in the game, right? Oh, that's tough. Because this was a monster hand for us. I don't know. What are the odds we get that again? All right, I'm going to take out one of the Ultrons. And then we'll take out somebody else after. So this is 9, right? So he doesn't get in power. So he's down. So we're down to 9 attack. Unless this is big money. Put the top 3 cards of the hero deck into Ultron's threat analysis pile. Son of a gun. Okay, so he gets tougher. So he gets 1 of each symbol. So that's no good. Oh, okay. That's absolutely terrible. So now he's at 9, 10, 11, 12 life. Okay, cool. So we'll take out one of the scheme twists. And that will be 5, 6, 7. So we technically have 2 left, but we can't do anything with the 2. We could recruit now, which will give us +1 attack, but doesn't really do much for us. We could buy the Swarm Tactics. That's not a massive card for us, but it's not the worst thing. Yeah, let's buy this, see what happens. Okay, that's everything. Ugh. I felt like that should have been a bigger turn than it was, but oh well. It was alright. It was alright, chat. 1, 2, 3. Oh, is that blurry at all? I think the camera's alright. How many did I play? Oh, actually, good question. What the heck is going on? Hold on. I gotta fix my camera. Give me 1 second, chat. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Son of a gun. So many updates need to be done. Okay. Is it just not focusing at all? No, it is. There we go. All right, so I played 1 tech, 2 tech, 3 tech? I played 3 tech. So this is free. Actually, we have +1 right now. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3. That was a good catch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh, this pile feels thick. Not great. All right, let's see what we got. Bad card is, of course it is. Of course it is. 5, 6. Not great, Bob. Hey, Peter, how's it going? Ant-Man? Yeah. Yeah, it's been tough, dude. It's been a really tough box. Or a really tough villain. Alright, so we'll play this to get 1 attack. Draw a card. Alright, red. Actually, red isn't terrible. Alright, play a red to get 2 monies. Play another red to get 2 more monies and draw a card. Ooh, okay. You can play this for 2 attack. And then you may discard a card. We will discard a card to draw a card. Okay, so we can get 2 more attack. We could discard another card to draw a card. Okay, so we drew 3 cards, right? Keep that in mind. We get 2 more attack. And we're going to discard a card to draw a card. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, chat. And +2, +2. So, this is 7 up to 11. But you get +1 for each extra card you drew this turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So each one gets 4. So that's 8 total, which brings up to 19. Yo, let's go. Okay. So 19. Okay. Isn't he empowered? Isn't that his gimmick? Yeah. Up next, Matrix Legendary, if only. All right, so he's at 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, and she's at 4, 5, 6. So when I say 12 and 6 is 18. Okay, so that might be enough. All right, so he's at 9, 10, 11, 12. Which brings us down to 7? Yeah, it brings us down to 7. So we're going to beat one of the Ultrons. Please give us something good. Give us something good. Each other player in turn reveals a tech hero or puts on Ultron's legacy villain from their victory pile into an empty space. Okay, so it's basically nothing, which that's fine. So she's 4, 5, 6. Take out one of the scheme towards. When is D20 After Dark? I don't know yet. Eventually. I have 4 monies. I'm going to spend 2 to get 1-hit wonder. And spend another 2 to get 1-hit wonder. That's not enough. Okay. We'll figure out time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, decent hand. Crimson Cowl, empowered by red. Ambush. Crimson Cowl captures a bystander. Okay, that's fine. I got killed hard against Claw, Masters of Evil with Ironheart. Sometimes MC is brutal. Yeah, sometimes it's just a loser. All right, draw a card with 1 attack. Ugh. All right, it's gonna be 2 more monies. Draw a card because we played a red. Ugh. 3 more monies brings us up to 7, and 2 more attack. Oh, only 3 attack. That's no good. There we go. All right, so I can't delete that. All right, so 3 I can't do anything with. 7. I can do a giant man. So that would be only 4. So I have 3 left. I don't even know, dude. Let's get that one for 2. Oh wait, bunch of red. We had 2 red, so that's 4. So we can get that for free. We get 1 back up. We also get that, so we're at +2 now. YOLO, we're just gonna buy all the cards. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a feeling this is gonna be the end. We just couldn't do enough damage. Probably should have taken out all the scheme twists instead. Oh, okay. All right, so unfortunately that goes there. It's broken, can beat every villain, but hey, I lose the claw a little too. So we'll put this on the bottom. All right, so another villain captures a bystander. We'll have this one capture a bystander. Okay, now it's my turn. All right, we have a wound, which stinks. Oh, this is such a bad hand. No. I'm not going to do anything to get rid of my wound. Because we only have... Oh, no. I have to do stuff. We'll do 2 for each card you recruited. 3 attack. Josh. DC Legendary Bandwagon. The game is fun. I'm probably jumping in on the... Yeah. It is fun. All right, so 4 monies. Can we recruit anything to get extra attack? This would be... Yeah, we can recruit this to get 1 more attack. Okay. So 4 attack. What we could do is take out the Vibranium Liberation Drone for 3. So we have 1 left. And then we get +3 attack with... Oh, that's not enough. Oh, and we can KO one of your heroes. We can KO this one. Really fun, tons of strength comp. Nice. 3, 4 damage. Oh, it's not gonna be enough. Ugh. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, Beast Knight should definitely jump on the bandwagon when it comes out. I wonder how they're going to change the legendary mechanic. I assume it's going to be a bit different. Since I think most of them are all different, right? At least slightly different. Alright. Scheme twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still good. Okay. Right, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's 1 more left. Problem is we're running out of villain deck cards, then we lose, right? All right, so let's do 2 attack. Replace one by 2 far. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right, we get 1 attack, it's up to 3. This is going to be 4, 5, 6 total. This is going to be 2 more, up to 8, 9, and 1 money. Okay, so 9 attack gets us. All right, so he's Ultron's at already 10, so that's too much. The scheme twist though is at 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So with 2 left, we could take out 1 of them. Just lose so I get points. We're working on it. And we can't recruit anything. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The problem is when the villain deck runs out, I think I lose too. So, scheme twist? Nope. Microscopic changing? Okay. All right. We're going to do this to draw a card. That's 0 and 0. We'll do a 1 and draw a card. We'll do this to draw another card. Ugh, okay. Get 2 monies. 2. And we get 1, 2, 3 more, so it's up to 5. And then 2 more attack. So it's only 3 attack. The villain deck runs out. You have the rest of your turn to win. Otherwise, it's usually considered a draw. Unless the scheme says, oh, okay. New concept owns 15 years. Yeah. All right, so we play the tech card. That makes them have 1 life. So we can knock this guy out. Gives us 2 more damage to do. Doesn't really help us though. 5. Actually, I'm never gonna buy anything. I don't need more things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Master Strike. Do we have a tech card to reveal? We don't. Non-green hero. All right, let's put a green one in there because he's already green. Okay. Is it back down to 0? All right, so we have two monies playing a red. We'll play another red to draw a card. Ant-Man, Wasp, Wonder Man. Yeah. We're going to do that one to get 2 attack. Get 3, 4, 5 attack total. 6, 7 attack. And if we recruit anyone, we get more. And this is 2, 3 money. So it's up to 7. So if we recruit anyone, we get +1 attack. Only Ant-Man has attack? Yes, correct. I have this group, yeah. Unless Wasp has something too, but I'm not sure. So 7 monies. Let's get this one. All right, hero deck is out. I don't think we lose, right? For the hero deck running out. We get an 8th attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so she has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll just take out one of them. This is for losers. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. Actually, this might not be a bad one. Master Strike. We have a tech. Tech. So we're good. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is one hit wonder to draw a card. We have one card draw. Remember that. Torture. All right. So we drew the one. We're going to play this for 2. We're going to play another one for 2. And then we may discard a card to draw a card. We're going to discard a card, draw a card. So we've drawn a second card. Yeah. Play red for 2. All right. So we have 2, 4, 6. So that brings us up to 10. Now, how many did I draw? 2 cards? 1, 2. So I drew 2. So each one gets another extra 2. So 2, 4, 6. We're up to 16. All right. So Ultron has 9, 10 life. If the hero deck runs out, you have until the end of your turn to win or draw, like when the villain deck. Oh, then I think we're basically done. All right. So he's down to 6 because we did 10. You may gain a hero from Ultron's threat analysis pile. All right, so if I get it, do I just gain it? Like right now in my hand? Because if so, we could play this for one more attack to draw a card. I'm going to take liberties with this. And we get one more attack, but we drew a card, so it's 3 extra attacks because you get +1 for each card drawn. So that's 1, 2, 3. This brings us up to 10. And then this is another one for 11. Now, Ultron... Hey, Canadian, how's it going? Has 9, 10 life. Technically, that'd be his last one. Each player reveals their hand in the card. That's the same. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we're not doing that. Gain the discard? Dang. If they would let us put a dark in their hand, we would have won. But we were so in a bad spot. So it wasn't going to work anyway. What was the next one? Another Master Strike, too, which we had nothing to draw from. So we would have definitely lost. But, oh, well. That was a good run. That was fun there at the end. I'll be honest, though. I feel like we lasted a lot longer than I thought we were going to. Like, it felt like we were doing really poorly there in the middle. And then just kind of caught up there a bit. Was a really good game for a tough set. It went better than I thought it was going to, honestly. I really honestly kind of expected worse with that. Like I said, it felt like we started off really on the wrong foot and did all right. The last game twist was on the bottom. And 2 more Ultron drones. Unless it says to gain the hand. Okay. Oh well. Oh well. Chat. That was fun to play Legendary again, though. It's been too long since we played. Good time, yeah. Yeah, hopefully everyone who's kind of watching, you kind of get the general gist of it now. Did you win? No. No, if we would have gained it to our hand, we would have won, but we didn't, so we lost. But that's all right. It was much closer there at the end than I thought it was going to be. And that's kind of like how I feel like Legendary works out a lot, is that like as you go through, like you're just like, I don't know how I'm going to win. And suddenly like a lot of times something changes and it just like goes nuts. Go back and watch this. Yeah. It was good. It was good. It was fun. It was very, very fun. But yeah, like I said, this is a lot of Legendary. That's right. Let's do a prediction. Oh my God, 90% of you thought I would win. Will D20 win at Legendary tonight? Nope. All right. Josh, gets all of his points. 10,000 points to Josh. I really love Champions of Legendary. They are both really fun games. Yeah. It's why when people are just like, oh, I got rid of one for the other. Like, I get it if you want to downsize your games or whatever, but they feel so different. Just made 10,000 points? Yeah. That's one heck of a way to do it, dude. All right. All right, chat. I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to have a long day tomorrow, but Hopefully you enjoyed the legendary stream. Liked it a bit. This was fun. This was fun to do again. I don't know what Novels wants to do on Friday, but we'll do something. I can't afford another Marvel game. Wait till DC Legendary comes out. But yes, I don't know what we're doing Friday. Novels hasn't decided what she wants to do, so we're gonna do something. And but I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Like I said, it was shocking that we were hitting like 50 some people for a non-Marvel Champions stream. It naturally went down to the 30s when, you know. Of course, I scared D20. Dude, you just gotta come a little bit earlier. But yeah, so we'll see what Novels wants to play. I have no idea. So we're doing that. And then Monday, I think we're going to do something else. Also, we're not going to do Marvel Champions because I need a little bit of a break. So I'm not 100% sure what we'll do. We'll probably talk about Marvel Champions stuff because I need videos. But as far as gameplay, we'll probably do something else. I just don't know what yet. Meant legendary about Marvel Champions and they all showed up. That's true. It's usually by accident people show up. Never by choice. All right, chat. I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for hanging out. Like, subscribe. You know, all that stuff. We're picking up my Slack. Good crowd. Yeah, they were doing work. Make sure to join Discord if you haven't yet. Get your tokens to buy the same token. All that fun stuff. And I will see you all Friday with the novel stream. Take care, everyone.